See the light.
All right, you go whenever you're ready.
Great, good evening, everyone. Let's start tonight by laying on our backs. And finding a comfortable position. Finding either your Shavasana with legs and arms extended, or maybe bringing the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to fall out wide. Whatever position allows gravity to do the work and lets you sink into your mat. Start by coming into your breath, taking deep inhales and even longer exhales. Letting go of your day, letting go of anything that came before, anything that awaits you on the other side of your mat, and being here in this moment. Inviting you to come into your three-part breathing, so allowing the belly to fill up with air. Have the air go up to your rib cage, up to the top of the throat, and then reverse, exhaling it out in the other direction. Inhaling and exhaling that way, allowing the exhale to be slightly longer than the inhale. Maybe taking one hand on the heart, bringing the other hand to the belly. Feeling the breath, fill the belly with air. And coming into your intention. Either fluttering the eyes gently open or keeping the eyes closed, allowing the feet to straighten out long. Inhaling the arms up overhead, taking the great stretch. And exhaling, bringing the knees into the chest. Lifting the head towards the knees. Maybe rocking gently from side to side, warming up your spine. And exhale, taking the feet right behind the buttocks, so bridge pose position. Letting the arms extend out long down the side. Your feet should be a hip distance apart on your mat. And we're just going to take gentle bridges, just warming up here. So lifting the hips up to the sky. And exhale, rolling the spine back down onto the mat. Inhale, taking the hips back up to the sky. And rolling back down onto the mat. We'll take one more here. Lifting the hips up. Pressing gently down the back of the head, allowing the throat to stay open. Breathing here. And exhale, taking it all back down onto the mat. Let's take the right foot and cross it over at the ankle. So cross it over to over your left leg at the ankle, coming into our figure four. And just lifting the left knee towards the chest, allowing that right ankle, that right leg to come a little closer to the chest. If it feels good, it's available to you. You can take the right hand and put it through the hole, take the left hand around the outside, and gently pull. Warming up in our figure four stretch. Keeping the foot nice and flexed. One more breath here, and then we'll take the left foot down to the mat. Point the right toes towards the sky, and we're just going to reach up behind the leg, wherever you reach. So either behind the thigh, behind the shin, maybe you can reach your ankle, your toes, keeping those shoulders down on the mat, and gently pulling the right leg towards the right armpit, just a little bit right of the center line. Warming up the hamstrings. Breathing, so as we inhale, maybe we pull that leg a little bit closer as we let it out on the exhale. So inhaling and exhaling, remembering to keep breathing. Maybe you can walk the hands up a little bit, keeping the shoulders down on the mat. Don't let the shoulders come up. And exhale, bring both knees into the chest and just allow them to fall to the left. So the knees falling to the left, bringing the arms out into goalpost arms and taking our twist. Now the next inhale, bringing it all back in, dropping those feet down onto the mat, taking the arms down by the side, and we'll take our bridge pose again. So just lifting the hips up to the ceiling and exhaling, bringing them down. Just one breath per movement here. So inhale, exhale, taking the hips down to the mat. Inhale, and exhale, bringing them down. This time crossing the left ankle over the right leg, so just above your knee, and bringing your right leg in towards your chest, so taking that figure four on the other side, figure four on the left side. Breathing, keeping the left foot nice and flexed to protect the left knee. And taking the right foot down to the mat, pointing the left toes up to the sky, left leg long, and now just reaching up behind the thigh or behind the shin and warming up the left hamstring. So pulling that left leg towards the left armpit. One more breath. Bringing the knees to the chest and dropping them to the right. So goalpost arms out to the side, taking the twist on the opposite side. And bringing the knees back into the chest. And let's just roll out the spine. So taking some rock and roll on the spine. And we're going to come forward onto our hands and knees. So you can roll right forward onto your hands and knees, or just come up to sit and then come over onto your hands and knees. So we're going to take a shoulder stretch here. Let's start by lifting the left arm up and threading the left arm through the hole. Inhale, threading it through the hole under your right arm. One more. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the left shoulder down on the mat. The left cheek to the mat. Coming into our shoulder stretch. Either staying here or taking the right leg out behind you, or lifting that right leg up to the sky, whatever's in your practice. And on the next exhale, taking that right knee back down onto the mat. Inhaling, lifting the left arm high. Exhale, take it to the mat. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale it underneath the left arm. Inhale, exhale through the hole. Inhale, exhale, taking the right arm down to the mat, right shoulder down to the mat, the right side of the head onto the mat, and either staying there or taking the left foot behind you or even up to the sky. And then bringing it back down to the mat, lifting the right arm high, taking it down to the mat, tucking the toes and coming into your downward facing dog. So we want a nice upside down V shape. If you need to check it, come into your plank pose, then lift the hips. And walk the dog. Take any movements you need to settle into your downward facing dog before coming into stillness. And from your downward facing dog, walking the feet up between the hands. See if you can keep the legs straight, walking the feet towards the hands. And inhaling it up to stand. Exhaling, taking the hands to your heart. So let's come into our chair pose. We're going to inhale the arms high. Exhale, sitting back into our chair. So biceps next to the ears, coming into our chair. Inhale it up to stand. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step it back to plank. Come forward, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the right leg high and hold. One more big inhale. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Turn the left heel down to the mat on a 45-degree angle and come up to warrior one. Exhale, taking the hands to the mat, step the foot back to plank, come forward, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, the downward facing dog. Let's inhale the left leg high, holding here. One more inhale. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, this time turning the right heel down and coming up to warrior one on the left side. Exhale, take the hands to the mat and step the right foot forward to meet the left, coming up into our chair. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, cobra. Inhale to flat back, and either walk, step, or hop back into plank or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high, holding here. One more breath. Exhale, step in between the hands, coming up to our warrior one. Exhale, take the hands to the mat and go through your flow. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step the right leg between the hands, bring it up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot forward to meet the right, bringing it up to your chair. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. We're going to do that again, but this time one breath per movement. We're going to do our sun salutation. So inhale, take it to chair. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, step it back. Go through your flow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, one breath to warrior one. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Step the right foot forward. Come up into your chair. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the flat back. Jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Take it through your flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one, one breath. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Step it forward. Come into your chair and hold. Inhale it up to stand. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale till you're flat back. Exhale, let's just step it back into plank. And hold in our plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering slowly the entire body down to the mat. Let's just take the hands out into spider fingers towards the corner of the mat. We're going to inhale, lift it up, peeking over the right shoulder, maybe bending the right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, take it to the left side. Exhale down. 2 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more each side. So bending the right knee, looking over the right shoulder. Exhale. Left knee, left shoulder. Exhale. And push it back into your child's pose. Breathing here. We're
When you're ready, coming up into your downward facing dog. Let's inhale like a wave, bring it forward to our plank. And lifting the right leg, so we're in a three-legged plank pose. On an exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, right knee to nose, bring it back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, bring it back to plank. Remember, not downward dog, we're in plank. Bend that right knee, put the weight into the left arm and come into your wild thing. Taking that right arm back down onto the mat, lifting the right leg high, coming into your three-legged dog. And on an exhale, stepping the foot between the hands and finding warrior one again. This time let's hold in our warrior one. Both hips pointing to the front of the room. Right angle in the right knee. Rolling the shoulders down the back, relaxing through the shoulders. One more breath. Straighten through that front knee. Walk the left foot in just a little bit. Inhale, reach tall. And on an exhale, foot fold forward. Slowly folding into your pyramid pose. Pulling the right hip back, the left forward. Breathing into those hamstrings. Either staying here or taking the hands behind you if you want a little balance challenge, grabbing around that left thigh with your hands. Wherever you are, inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Let's bend into that right knee. Drop the left knee down so that both knees are at 90-degree angles and come into our twist. So taking the left hand outside the right knee, taking the right hand at the waist and coming into our twist. So inhale, growing tall. Exhale, twisting. Coming out of the twist, taking both hands to frame that right foot, so framing the right foot, coming into our low lunge. And now coming into our supported warrior three. So the left toe is pointed down, both hands on the mat. Either staying here or coming here into warrior three, taking the hands to prayer. When you're ready, bring that leg through. So bringing the left leg through and coming into your wind relieving pose. So grabbing onto the shin and pulling that left knee towards the left armpit. Wind relieving pose. Letting the foot go to meet the right foot. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, come into our forward fold. And either staying here in your forward fold or coming into your crow pose. So taking both hands on the mat, bringing the knees onto the triceps, and either staying here or maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift both feet, and coming into your crow. And from here, we're going to take a flow and meet in downward dog. So if you have a hop back practice, you can hop it back to chaturanga. Otherwise, step it back into plank and go through your flow. Breathing in our downward facing dog, meeting here. Taking it forward into plank like a wave. This time lifting the left foot high off the mat into our three-legged plank. So not downward dog, three-legged plank. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Inhale. Bending that left knee, putting the weight to the right hand now, taking it over into our wild plank. Taking the left hand back down to the mat, lifting the left leg high, coming into now our three-legged downward dog. Exhale, taking the left foot through, spinning the right heel down, coming into our warrior one on the left side. Rooting firmly into the outer edge of that right foot. Relaxing the shoulders. The pinkies turn slightly in. Breathing here. Nice firm back leg. One more deep breath in. Exhale, straightening that left knee. Maybe walking that right foot, back foot in just a little bit. It's coming to our pyramid legs. Inhaling, exhaling, folding forward with a flat back. Slowly, slowly, before rounding the spine. Pulling the right hip slightly forward, the left hip back to keep the hips flat even. Staying there, maybe walking the hands forward, or if you want an extra balance challenge, taking the hands around that back leg. Taking the hands to the mat, inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, folding over that leg one more time. Bending into the left knee, taking the right knee down to the mat. And coming into our kneeling pose. Both legs at 90-degree angles. And we're just going to take the twist with the right hand outside the left knee. And twisting. Inhaling, growing tall. Exhaling, twisting. And bringing the hands down to the mat, coming into our low lunge. So coming up, straightening that right leg, coming onto the right toes. And then we're going to come into our supported warrior three. So straightening through the left leg, right toes down, hands framing the foot. Staying here, or maybe coming into your warrior three with the hands in prayer. And then bringing that right knee through, coming up to stand. Taking hold of the right shin and coming into wind relieving pose on the right side. So hands just below the knee. Using those biceps to pull the knee as close to that right armpit as you can, pulling it in with the bicep. And exhale, dropping the right foot to meet the left. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. And coming into your crow again. So rooting both hands into the mat. Bending those knees into the tricep. Either just staying here and trying to pick up one foot or the other if you're working on your crow, or coming into crow or crane. Straightening those arms to come into your crane. And if you have a hop back practice, you can hop back. Otherwise, step it back into your plank pose. So hopping back to chaturanga, inhaling to cobra or up dog. Exhaling back, finding downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it through. This time we're going to find warrior two. So spinning the back heel down, left heel down, toes facing the side of the mat, opening up to the side, long ways on our mat for warrior two. Breathing here. Exhale, taking that forearm onto the thigh and coming into extended side angle. So either reaching the left arm up to the sky or maybe taking the bind, taking the left arm behind the back, either taking the half bind or the full bind, whatever's in your practice, or just staying here. Be careful you're not dumping into that right arm. Lifting, twisting. If you did take the bind, coming out of it, reaching that left arm towards the sky, inhaling up to warrior two for one more breath. Maybe you sink a little deeper before straightening that front leg, reaching forward. Let's take the right hand behind the neck. So take it, the right hand right behind your neck, and come back into our reverse warrior with this variation, opening up the shoulder. So pressing the head into the hand, into the arm, opening up, twisting towards the ceiling. Inhaling up. Let's reach it forward and come into our triangle. So reach forward and then tipping, coming into our triangle pose. Either taking the gaze up, or if it hurts your neck, taking it down, wherever's comfortable for you. Inhale it up. Let's turn the toes towards the long edge of our mat and come into our wide leg forward fold. So let's inhale first, take the arms out to the side, and take a slight back bend. So reaching back, letting both arms fall back behind you, opening up the chest. Before exhaling and coming into our wide leg forward fold. Take the right hand and just place it underneath right underneath your face. Walk it forward maybe one hand length, We're gonna inhale the left arm out to the side. Exhale, snake the left arm under the right and grab onto the outside of your right foot. So we're coming into a twist here. Either leaving the hand on the ground or on the mat, or lifting that right arm to the sky and pulling the left cheek towards the outside of the right leg. So the arm can stay up in the air or can take the half binder on your back. Inhale, the right arm up, it was around the back, walking the hand towards the back of your mat. So you're gonna walk towards your left foot, turn the left toes towards the back of your mat, and we're gonna find a low lunge to the back of the mat. So a low lunge on the left side. Now let's inhale, bring it up into high lunge. And let's take the left arm behind you, the right arm forward, and we're coming into our lunge twist. So right arm is forward, left arm is behind you, twisting at the waistline. Now swoop the left hand under, reach the right arm up. We're going to turn it towards the front of the mat. So coming through our wide leg forward fold position, turning it around and coming to high lunge towards the front of the mat. So high lunge on the right side. And from here, we're going to take the hands to prayer. We're going to bring that foot around and find our figure four standing. So the left foot is going to come over the right knee. And you're coming into your figure four pose at the top of your mat. Flexing the left foot. Either staying here in a balance or taking the hands down to the mat. So you take the hands down to the mat if you want to kind of lift that left foot a little closer to your hip. You can do that. Bending through that right knee. Planting the left hand on the mat. Reaching up to the sky, taking the twist. And if you have any other variations at home, you're at home, you can either take your flamingo pose, you can take the arm balance, or you can just stay right here in your twist. It's your practice. Exhale. Take the right hand down to the mat. And wherever you are, if you're in the arm balance, if you're in flamingo, trying to come back out the way we came in, and bringing it back up to our figure four. Lifting the knee, taking the foot down to meet the right foot, shaking it out. And we'll go through two flows on your own. So inhale, bring it forward. Inhale to the flat back. Walk, step, or hop back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. And then take one more flow on your own. So bringing it forward. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Let's exhale, take it back for brief child's pose. And coming back into your downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. We're going to find warrior two on the left side. So coming into our warrior two. And coming into extended side angle. So taking the left forearm onto the right thigh, coming up, and either staying here or maybe you take that right arm behind the back and find the half bind, or you take the left arm under and you find the full bind. Wherever you are, pulling up, spinning the torso towards the ceiling, not dumping into our left shoulder. If you have the bind, undoing it, and coming up into warrior two for one more breath. Maybe you sink a little deeper, and then straightening into that left leg, reaching forward, taking the left hand behind the neck, so right at the nape of the neck, and then taking it back into this version of reverse warrior. Inhale, bring it up. Keeping the leg straight, reaching forward, taking it into your triangle. I'm just going to turn around and face this way. So your triangle on the left-hand side. One more breath here. Inhale, bringing it up, turning your toes, both toes to face this long edge of the mat, and we're going to come into our forward fold again, but first we'll take the back bend. This time, taking the hands and kind of putting them where your jeans pockets would be, bending the knees slightly, and arching back, pushing those hips forward, either staying here or maybe walk your hands down your legs. Breathing. Inhale it up. And exhale, diving forward into your wide leg forward fold. This time planting the left hand down right underneath your face, maybe walking it out one hand length. Reaching the right arm out to the side, passing the right arm underneath the left, and grabbing outside the left leg with that right hand. Twisting, reaching the left arm up to the sky, maybe taking it around your back, and pulling with that right arm, but right bicep, trying to get the right side of your face outside that left leg. Reaching the arm back up to the sky, taking it down to the mat, now just walking the hands towards the back of your mat, finding a low lunge at the back of your mat. So right leg, low lunge, hands frame the right foot, you're high on the left toes. Inhaling it up to high lunge, taking the left arm forward, right arm behind you, coming into our twist. Now we're going to straighten the right leg, take the left arm to the sky, bring the right arm forward. We're just untwisting here and taking it back towards the front of the room into high lunge on the left. So we're just spinning to the front of the room, high lunge on the left. Taking the hands to prayer, and we're going to come into that figure four again. So bringing the leg around, coming into figure four, this time on the right. And taking it wherever you took it last time, So either coming forward and planting the left arm down and bringing the right arm up into the twist, or coming into your flamingo, or coming into your arm balance. So arm balance, you want to come into the arm balance, kind of hooking that right foot onto the left elbow. Or just staying in the forward bend. Wherever you are, coming back the way you came in. So bringing the hands to prayer. If you fall out, it's okay. Bringing it up to stand. Shaking it out. And going through to the flow. So inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the flat back. Walk, step up. Jump to the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. And then come through one more time. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it through. We're going to find warrior one. One more time. Exhale the hands to prayer. And we're just going to take a figure four, but just for one breath. So bring the left leg around. One breath in our figure four. And then we're going to take it into a curtsy. So swinging that left leg around the back, taking the left toes to the mat, or hovering the left toes above the mat, and coming into our curtsy squat. And from here, we're just going to come down to sit. So bringing the left knee behind the right leg. So when we come to sit, we're in our seated twist position. So either the left leg out in front of you and the right foot flat on the mat, crossing over, or bending that left leg, both hips, hip bones on the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the left elbow outside the right knee, and come into your twist. Inhaling, going long. Exhaling, twisting. And we're going to come and take a counter twist. So walking around to the left, and then just straighten that left leg. So the right foot is crossed over. It's flat on the mat. Your left leg is out. And we're going to come into our baby grasshopper here. So reaching the right hand to grab the left foot, and then just coming onto the left hand. Maybe you lift that hip off the mat into your baby grasshopper. So the hip is lifted. Right hand grabs the left foot. And then taking it back down to the mat. Stretch both feet out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, just take a forward fold. And we're just gonna take those knees, swoop them behind us, and come into downward facing dog. So we can just take that sequence, that quick sequence, on the other side. So let's inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through the hands, finding our warrior one. Taking the hands to prayer, we're just going to find the figure four for one breath. So taking the right foot around, figure four for one. Taking that right leg behind you, the right knee comes behind the left knee, and bending into our curtsy. Holding here. Before taking it down to the mat. So dropping it down onto the mat. Seated twist legs. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, the right elbow outside the left knee and coming into our seated twist. Just gonna turn around. Keep breathing. And take the counter twist. So walking the hands to the right, keeping the feet where they are, just straightening that right leg. So the left leg is crossed over, the left foot is flat on the mat. Reaching and grabbing the right foot with your left hand this time. And maybe you come up onto that right hand into baby grasshopper. Taking a few more breaths there. And when you're ready, coming out of it. This time, let's plant our feet as wide as the mat. Taking your hands behind you, pointed towards the front of the room. And we're just gonna come into our couch pose. Take it into couch pose, lifting the hips. Breathing here. Exhale, taking the feet to the mat. And let's bring it up into our boat pose. Breathing here. We're going to exhale, take it down into low boat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up to boat. Two more sets of that. So bring it down to low boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Bring it down to low boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it onto the mat. We're going to come back up to a seat. We're going to do it in 2 breaths. So, and bring it forward. Folding over those legs. Inhale. And let's take the feet to meet one another. So bringing the feet together, coming into our, let's do a diamond pose. So taking the feet out so that the legs make kind of a diamond shape as opposed to bringing the legs in for cobbler pose. We bring diamond shape first. Let's take a nice inhale, taking the hands onto the shins in our diamond pose here. Inhale, stretching, pulling the heart forward. And exhaling, folding over the legs. So exhaling, folding over. Bringing the head into those feet. Maybe one there. Releasing the back. And inhaling, slowly rolling it up. Taking the legs out in front of you. Taking the arms out in front of you, and let's just roll the spine onto the mat very slowly. Coming down to lie on our backs. So let's take our feet right behind our buttocks one more time into our bridge pose position. Rolling the shoulders back onto the mat, hands one at the side. We're just going to take one final bridge here. So whatever form you want to take, whatever expression is in your practice, I'm going to do a supported bridge. So I'm going to take my hands and kind of put them underneath where my jeans pocket would be, or the band or the waistband of your jeans would be. Taking your hands underneath to give your back some support in your bridge. But you're welcome to take whatever bridge you want. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Pressing the head into the mat, opening up the throat, breathing. Last breath, maybe lift those hips a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Releasing the hands in the back if you took the supported bridge and rolling the spine back onto the mat. Bringing the knees into the chest, rolling from side to side. Let's take a happy baby pose here. So taking the feet towards the ceiling, reaching, grabbing the soles of the feet, and pressing the shoulders down towards the mat. Feeling that resistance, pressing the shoulders towards the mat in our happy baby. Maybe rocking from side to side. Then we can straighten the legs. And when you're ready, we're just going to take a final twist, whatever twist you want to do, whatever twist you like. I'm going to take my left leg down to the mat, bring my right knee into the chest, the way we did in that wind relieving pose, this rubber pine wind relieving pose, and then twisting. So taking the left hand outside the right knee and twisting towards the left. Higher that knee is in the chest, the more intense the twist is going to be. When you're ready, bringing the knee back to center, dropping it to the mat, or whatever twist you took, taking on the other side. So if you did the wind relieving pose twist, you can take the left knee into your wind relieving pose, take the right hand outside the left knee, twist it toward the right, or take whatever your favorite twist is, whatever you do on the other side. And rolling back onto your back, taking the left leg straight out in front of you, and finding your shavasana, taking any last movement that you need to take before finding your way to your shavasana. And taking as much time and as much stillness as you need here. Thank you for joining me.